Here we go. A 1, a 2, a you know what to do. It's time to have fun. Let's learn another letter. If we do it together, it will be even better. It's so good to see you. I'm excited for you to learn our last letter this week. Okay, so remember, at any time, if you need to watch a video one more time that I've put together for you, that's fine. But every week we only learn 1, 2, 3 new letter sounds. Okay, so any video at any time that you'd like to watch again, you certainly can. Today we introduce our new animal, the last one for this week, but 3 is a lot to work with. This animal is probably, it's easy for you to know what she is. Her name is Ellie Elephant. So when I see the letter E and it has the half circle over the top, it tells me the kind of sound the letter E makes, because as I mentioned before, the letter E makes 2 different sounds. So I have to pay attention to the symbol on top of the letter. In this case, a half circle kind of looks like a smiley face. When I know this symbol, I know what sound the letter makes. Now, we already talked about how to make the letter E, but let's do it one more time. Boys and girls, if you're right-handed, choose the pointer finger on your right hand and let's make this letter. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the big letter or the capital letter, and the small one is like this. 1, 2. Let's do that again. Start right here. 1, 2. Very good. Now, if you have a lot of trouble making the small letter E that way, you could do it like this. It's not my preference. In other words, it's not what I love the most, but you could try it. You could start by just making the letter C, which is a very easy letter to make, and then come here and go over, okay? So again, you could make the letter C and then come here and draw a line over, and that would be okay too. There is more than one way to do this. So, E says eh, E says eh. Every letter makes a sound and E says eh, like Ellie Elephant. I don't know about you, but I like her. She's very, very cute. Boys and girls, we can learn a lot from looking at a picture. When we look at a picture, we can understand how someone feels or what they're thinking. For example, she has a smile on her face, so it seems to me like she's happy. She's also swinging in a tree, so it seems like she's kind of fun and likes to have a good time. I also see a beautiful yellow bow on top of her head. It tells me that she is a girl. Now, I know from her name, Ellie, that she's a girl, but I want to start to teach you that you can learn a lot by looking at a picture. Let's learn about the elephant. The elephant is the largest animal that lives on land. If you're like me, you've seen elephants in movies. Maybe you've even visited the zoo and you've seen an elephant at the zoo. The elephant is the biggest animal, as I just said, that lives on land. I think that's really important. As far as all the creatures that live in the earth, this one is the biggest. The whale is bigger, but does a whale live on land? No, boys and girls, a whale lives in the water, in the ocean, to be exact. No other animal on the earth has a nose shaped like a trunk. You can see Ellie Elephant's trunk right here. And she uses it the same way that humans use their hands. Maybe some of you have seen that before. An elephant with his trunk or her trunk can breathe in water, or they can suck up water. I've even seen elephants spray people with something that they suck into their nose. It is like a hand. Elephants have the largest ears in the world. My ears? Can you see my ears? Maybe you should look at your ears the next time you're in the bathroom. Our ears, no matter how big they are, they're not as big as Ellie Elephant's ears. Her tusks are the largest teeth. So we can't really see tusks in this picture, but they are long, bone-like structures, and they're a pearly white color, and they are like teeth. Do you know that in some parts of the world, elephants are hunted because of these beautiful tusks? And it's actually very sad because sometimes they hurt the elephant only to take the tusk. They don't want anything else. An elephant's skin, an elephant has skin that's an inch thick. Do you know how thick 1 inch is? Let me show you. 1 inch is at least this thick, and that's how thick the elephant's skin is. I don't know about you, but my skin is not that thick. That's very interesting. Elephants can be trained, just like dogs can be trained, to work. They can do hard labor, or they can perform. We mentioned going to the zoo earlier and seeing an elephant. Well, they can be trained to perform in a zoo or in a circus, boys and girls. How many of you have ever been to a circus and you've seen elephants, and I'm sure you've seen other animals at the circus if you were able to go. Very, very nice. Let's go ahead and let's introduce some words that have the eh sound. Are you ready? Now, as always, Miss Bridget is trying to choose words that we really use in our everyday real life, okay? So I'm going to attempt to do that again. Let me see what I can come up with. I think I like this. Are you ready? Fed. How many of you have ever fed your dog? Well, let's do this together. We already know the Felix Fox sound, the letter F, and we already know this is the letter E. And when I make the right symbol over the top, I know what the E says. I'm learning it right now. This is the E that says eh, like Ellie Elephant. Now, some of you boys and girls already know this letter. If you don't, it's okay. This is the letter D. See how I make it with my teeth? D. So if I take the F sound together with the sound, and then I add the D sound at the end, this is what I get. F plus E. Fed. Like this morning, Miss Bridget fed her 3 dogs. Let's do another one. Another word I really like is this one. Now, I don't expect you to know this letter, but if you do, call it out. I know we haven't talked about it yet. This is the letter H. That's right, boys and girls. E, L, and P. Most of you already know this, but this is the word help. Help. Sometimes we all need help. Now I know that the E says eh, like an Ellie Elephant. H plus eh. Help. Help. Let's do it again. Fed and help. Look, Miss Bridget ruined the P, or the tail on her P. Fed is my first word and help is my second. When I say fed, you can hear the S sound, and with help, you can hear the E sound too. Now, boys and girls, it's time to go to Word Building Pace 1003. Today, you're doing pages 17 and 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. I'll see you again very soon.